Hi, I divide the world history timeline into 7 periods, focusing on major powers that shaped global order. This video is 5 minutes highlight of the second period, spanning 2000 years. It took several millennia that complex societies emerged throughout the Neolithic Age and the Bronze Age. The second periods began with the advent of the world's first empire and end just before the conquest of Alexander the Great. Ancient empires usually remained as regional powers. They disseminated culture and technology within a limited range, in contrast to those in the third period. Let's zoom in on the age of ancient empires. In around 2300 BC, Sargon the Great founded the Akkadian Empire in Mesopotamia. It was the first empire in history. In ancient Greek, Mesopotamia means between the two rivers. People also call this region around the Euphrates and Tigris rivers the Fertile Crescent. Following the Akkadian Empire, Assyria and Babylon dominated Mesopotamia until Hittite Empire with iron smelting technology challenged them. The span of ancient Egypt is subdivided into the Old, the Middle, and the New Kingdom by intermediate periods, usually caused by foreign invasion. In other regions of the first civilization, imperial expansion did not yet occur. Greece was a slow starter. The founders of the Indus Valley civilization faded away, and Aryan immigrants gradually spread out over the Indian subcontinent. In China, multiple local dynasties rose and formed rivalry. At the end of the second millennium BC, severe instability overshadowed the Middle East and the Mediterranean. Many cities and states were destroyed, and Assyria and the New Kingdom of Egypt went into decline. Historians propose several explanations for the Bronze Age collapse. I think the invaders' superiority in mobility and iron working technology over the existing people was a decisive factor. Ironically, such a turmoil created a favorable circumstance in which small states, such as the Hebrew kingdom, could emerge and survive. After this chaotic phase, significant events began to unfold in the Middle East and Greece. While Greek city-states gradually developed, the Neo-Assyrian Empire newly arose as the world's greatest power. At the same time, non-Mesopotamian peoples such as the Medes and Persians settled in around the modern Iran area. The Neo-Babylonian Empire overthrew Assyria through allegiance with the Medes. But it was another outsider, Persians, who finally took control of the Middle East. Then Greek states had to unite to stop the Persian expansion, and this was the origin of famous stories such as the 300 Spartans or the Battle of Marathon. Not only did the Greeks win the war, spoiler alert, they rose to a great empire in the next in the next period. When it comes to Chinese history, thinking in terms of unification helps you to get a quick overview. Whenever I read a novel or watch a movie on Chinese history, unconsciously I would become supportive of unification plot and give moral support to protagonists leading this task. Anyway, with the transition from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age, multiple states rose and competed for supremacy in the Chinese mainland. These phases are named after ancient chronicles, such as the Spring and Autumn or the Warring States. Finally, I would like to talk about the last 200 years of this period, between 600 and 400 BC. It was sort of an ancient enlightenment era, I think. While kingdoms rose and fell during the political instability, historically, very important ideas, religions, and philosophies sprouted from societies in China, Israel, Greece, and India. I can tell everyone who is watching this video is indirectly or directly linked with the legacies from this time. In the next video, we're going to see how those ideas and beliefs spread out globally in the third period of world history. Thank you for watching.